Hi, I'm Stephanie, and all of us from the National Center for Transgender Equality want you to know it gets better.
It does get better. When high school was really a struggle for me, I had some good friends and we had some good times, but I also really had a hard time fitting in. Sometimes kids teased me, sometimes, well, I just really wasn't sure whether I could ever express who I was. And so my sophomore year was really bad for me. And at the end of my sophomore year, I made this list and I counted down the number of days till my 18th birthday when I could go to college and get out of that town that I was living in. And so every day, at the end of the day, I would check off one more of those numbers, and it was over 800 when I started, but day by day, I made it through. And you know, when I got to college, I began to be able to express who I was and to come out and to explore things. Life got so much better, and I really got to begin to celebrate who I was. How was it for you, Mal?
Like you, I had a good group of friends in high school who really supported me, and I really appreciated them. But I also felt like there was a bunch of expectations that I didn't fulfill simply because of who I was. So I was very relieved and happy when I graduated from high school and went off to college. So it really does get better. How about you, Harper?
Well, I grew up in Louisville, Kentucky. I didn't know any trans people around me growing up, and it wasn't really possible for me to imagine when I was a teenager that I could have the adult life that I have now, with most of my family having come around to really accept me as a woman, with partner and a job and a lot of things going for me. I just couldn't have imagined it then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think I could have imagined all of the places I was going to get to travel and the things I was going to do, and really what I discovered about being a trans man, and having the kind of relationships that I just sort of hoped someday I might have when I was in high school, really having lived those now.
Right. So I think our lives are a lot richer than we would have thought when we were kids. So it's really great for us, I think.
And we talk all the time to trans kids and teens and their parents and people around them who are really, really struggling. But we also talk to trans adults who are really succeeding and have come a long way from those really hard years in middle school and high school, even in college.
Yeah, that's right. So I think our message from our own personal lives as well as our work lives is it really does get better.
It really does get better.
So remember, you're important, everyone's important. We would love to meet you. If you're ever in DC, come by and visit us, and remember, it gets better.